Matthew 13, Jesus gives these two parables in 3 verses. Short parables, but powerful. He says this, the kingdom of heaven is like treasure buried in a field that a man found and reburied. Then in his joy, he goes and sells everything he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls. When he found one priceless pearl, he went and sold everything he had and bought it. See, God and his kingdom are to be treasured above all else. And this is the way we glorify God. If we're talking about renewing our hearts, if we're talking about a sense of renewal, which, by the way, biblical renewal is more like transformation than it is refreshing. It's more transformative. If we're looking to change into the new beings that God has called us to be, it will result in glorifying God. And the way we get there is by treasuring him above all else. In both of these parables, the man and the merchant, what do you see in common with both? They find something of value, immeasurable value, and what do? Go and sell just enough? What? Don't be afraid of it. They sell everything. Everything he had. The people around probably started talking about him, right? I mean, if somebody came running into town tomorrow and just started selling everything they had to accumulate enough money to go and buy a field, people would talk. Maybe even loved ones of the individual would say, hey, I don't know that that's wise. Like, you're selling everything you have. I want us to think about what everything really means. What would the man have owned? A house? Land? Clothes? Food? Everything. And he scrapped it because of what he had found in the field. And Jesus says this is a picture of the kingdom of heaven. When you find God's kingdom, then everything else in life is sellable in order to acquire that. Everything else in life, no matter how precious it is to you, pales in comparison to that treasure. There's no value that can be placed on it. So this is what they do to secure the treasure. This recognition of the supreme worth of God should lead then to our proclaiming his glory through worship, obedience, and a life that reflects his goodness. I mean, if we believe God is good, then shouldn't people around us see it in how we live? They shouldn't see a bunch of defeated, beat down people walking around. They should see people who understand the battle's already been won. They should see people filled with joy because we have sold everything to acquire the one thing that matters.